Retailers around the country are shuttering stores, a list that ranges from Toys R Us, which just announced it's closing or selling all its U.S. locations, to brands including Footlocker, J.Crew, and Macy's that are shrinking their brick-and-mortar operations. But one retailer, Dollar General, is doing just the opposite, opening store after store in markets that no one else will touch, and making a lot of money doing it.
I would say that maybe 20% of my time is spent on the road, visiting grocery stores, having conversations with owners.
David Proctor has spent the past decade studying small-town grocery stores in Kansas.
We sort of feel like we know them, and they know us.
As a researcher, he tracks sales, monitors trends, and keeps in regular touch with grocers around the state. And lately, they seem to want to talk about only one thing: the rise of Dollar General.
Before you even get, into the actual town, you are confronted by this visual of a Dollar General store. When we visit these small towns, that's one of the first things that we notice.
Dollar General isn't new. The discount dollar store, which carries household goods, dry foods, and a limited selection of perishable items like eggs and milk, has been around since the mid-1950s. But in the last decade, the company has refined its strategy. It's targeted parts of the country that were slow to rebound from the recession, low-income rural communities that other large retailers, even Walmart, won't touch. And it's done it while building stores faster than ever before. Dollar General has opened more than 5,000 new locations across the U.S. since 2010. It now has more than 14,000 stores in the country, or just about as many as McDonald's and Starbucks.
At least on a weekly basis, we get emails or calls from some small town saying Dollar General has been in town and our business has suffered, or Dollar General is getting ready to move into town. Can you help us figure out a way to respond to that? And so it is having a very significant impact in the rural parts of Kansas.
Dollar General told Vice News that their stores often provide, quote, a complimentary option to other retailers that may sell items such as produce and meat. But supermarkets don't make most of their money from fresh foods. They make it from stuff Dollar General sells, things like cereal, soup, and pasta. So when Dollar General comes to town with a cheaper supply of those products, it's a big problem for grocers.
When people call you, what do they say?
They're terrified. I mean, the owners are. Well, they're angry. And they don't know what to do about it.
In Haven, Kansas, Doug Neck is closing his grocery store because he couldn't compete with the Dollar General that opened a few blocks away.
Well, this is $37,000 worth of coolers right here between these two. This is full of pork, the bottom was full of chicken.
Is it strange to see them this empty?
Oh yeah. Hurts. Dollar General didn't even have to put an announcement in the paper that they were opening a store here. And from that point on, we just started seeing a drop in sales, and we basically have lost 100 customers a day for 3 years.
So you've had 100 fewer every day for 3 years?
Every day. $700 and $1,000 a day in less sales for 1,095 days.
You know the exact number of days.
Oh yeah.
Where are you going to buy your groceries after the grocery store closes?
Not Dollar General.
If a Dollar General is moving into town and a lot of people are shopping there, what is the problem?
Dollar General stores are going to hire about maybe 5 or 6 people. Grocery stores hire on average 15 to 17. The vast majority of Dollar General stores do not offer fresh fruits and vegetables. They don't offer hardly any variety in dairy. They offer very little variety in bread. Most of them don't have any sort of meat.
Do you feel like these local communities are hearing this message?
I think a lot of them are not, actually. I think a lot of them are voting with their pocketbook.
This is what economists call a collective action problem. Even though it's in people's collective interest to keep real grocery stores open, it's in their individual interest to buy what's cheapest. And it's worked out so well for Dollar General that the chain is planning to open another 900 locations by the end of this year. It's also flirting with a relatively new market, low-income urban neighborhoods, where its competition isn't local grocers, It's other dollar stores like Family Dollar and Dollar Tree.
We're not saying shut them down, but we're saying, okay, look, we have enough.
Tulsa councilor Vanessa Hall Harper oversees a district with 10 discount dollar stores and 0 grocery stores.
We've had 2 public meetings, and overwhelmingly, the community said, we don't want any more discount dollar stores in our community, which is what they've said for years.
When Dollar General applied to open a new location in her district last summer, she successfully fought for a 6-month moratorium on new dollar stores.
Don't shop here! Don't shop here!
But before the moratorium started, Dollar General managed to get approval for the new store, and it just opened this month.
Can you go to Family Dollar right there?
But what's wrong with this? Why we not boycotting Family Dollar?
Because they were already here. I'm not against discount dollar stores. I'm against, we have an issue with the proliferation of them.
Presumably, a Dollar General wouldn't be building another Dollar General around the corner unless it felt like there was a market for it. Do you worry that the community is kind of voting with its wallet?
No, well, not really, because there's no other options. If you don't have an option, you can't really count that as a vote. That's why I believe their business model is to seek out food deserts in communities that have no other options. And then they can make it more difficult for other retailers to come in and be successful, particularly quality full-service grocery stores. How many discount dollar stores do you need in one community? In one community.